With summer quickly approaching, those in the dairy industry are preparing their facilities to ensure that their cows stay cool. I'm Matthew Malcolm with California Dairy Magazine, and today I met with Noelia Silva del Rio, who addressed dairy producers on key management strategies to prevent heat stress in the dairy herd.
The topic of my presentation today was about opportunities on dairies to improve heat stress and how we can manage better cows on heat stress. And I covered different areas. One of the areas was facilities. The second was how to improve dry matter intake and water intake. And lastly, I just mentioned an anecdotal experience about handling cows on heat stress. So regarding the first area that I discussed today on facilities, based on my field observations and also a field survey that we conducted 2 years ago, we found that dairies have different settings for the fence and suckers. So not all the dairies that have those equipment in place are using them the same way. So we probably need to work a little bit better and check what should be the settings, the right settings that we need to use for per day. The second topic that I covered is how to improve intake, water intake and also feed intake. And for those, low-cost options for you will be to keep clean both the water troughs and the feed banks. It will be very simple to do. It's probably not going to cost you much, just the time with your workers, and you may see some improvements after that. And lastly, I just want to mention to you that you should consider always when you are handling cows in the peak hours of heat, that will be from 1 to 6 p.m. in the afternoon. And the reason is because that is when the heat, we achieve the highest temperatures of the day. And for that reason, we should minimize exposing cows to movements or just having them in a holding area or pen without shade, water, or food. And one of the examples that I mentioned for this is that I have seen on dairies that lamb cows are trimmed after 1 p.m. when the hoof trimmer finishes other chores. And at 1 p.m. the cows are in the holding pen waiting for the hoof trimmer, and he takes probably around 2 to 3 hours depending on the day, finish up his work, and those cows are exposed to heat. And we should try to think about those cows also. Also the same thing will happen with dry cows. When we are applying treatments, we need to think about the time of the day where we choose to move animals and do treatments.
Thanks, Noelia. Learn more about heat abatement strategies in the May issue of California Dairy Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.